Hello, everyone. Welcome to another weekly oracle message for the Zodiac signs, where I'm going to pull one card from the Runes oracle cards this week for each of the signs. Please remember that you embody the full Zodiac, so you can watch the full video for a full embodied message. Always take what resonates and leave the rest, because this is a general reading. I do not do personal scammers, so beware of scammers. And if you'd like to check out what I got going on, you can always check out my website at celestialgrove.academy. But this is our reading for this week, the week that whenever you come to this reading, it's your week. So it starts whenever you watch it and it finishes a week from now. I will give a weekly reading for each of the signs. Again, you do embody the full Zodiac. So if you know your rising sign, you can apply the theme of your house to each of the cards and the reading that comes out. And please let me confirm what you already know, and leave what isn't for you. If it doesn't fit, it's probably not for you. It's for someone else. I just want to say that. But yeah, guys, this week we are using the Runes oracle cards of the Runes, and we are going to start with Libra because at the time of the release of this video, we are in Libra season. Oh, and if you just want to watch your sun, moon, and rising, there won't be timestamps, but these videos will be released individually tomorrow. So if you're getting this like way after it's been released in September of 2025, then the individual ones will already be on my channel. But if you want, you can just wait 24 hours and you can just watch your sun, moon, and rising, or just your sun sign, and get the message that you want. So here we go. We are going to start with Libra season. Let's get her started in here. All right, Libra, you got Taiwas. And the first thing that I hear is onward and upward, keep on moving, keep on going. And then I hear the song, it's like, keep on moving. It's like, just keep on moving and try to have fun with it too. I feel like storms could be raging all around you, or raging. I feel like you've just passed through some raging storms and you got to keep going, or the storms will catch back up to you. And there's a call and a need to find the joy in your movement. Move with joy and find movement that you can enjoy moving with. So yeah, find your joy and move with your joy. And the key word for you this week, Libra, is ambition. So be ambitious with your moves also. And be encouraged to develop the inner strength necessary to continue to move forward on your path. Obstacles are there for you to overcome, not to tear you down and bring you down, not to slow you down. And the road to success can be very strenuous. Yet moving forward helps you gain the experience and the charisma needed to make a life you can love living. There's always something to be learned in every situation, Libra. So look for the lessons and keep moving forward. Yeah, I hear that song. It's just playing over and over again. Keep on moving. I don't know if that's even the right lyric, but it's just, that's the one that keeps playing over and over. Keep on moving. I don't know what comes after that either, or what comes before that. So keep moving, keep going, trust and believe that the obstacles are making you stronger. Not always. The obstacles can tear you down. It's what you choose to do with them, whether or not it makes you stronger or tears you down. It's not up to them whether it makes you stronger or tears you down. That's up to you. So I want to encourage you to choose strength. You have been courageous to overcome some of the things that you have already overcome. So continue to move forward with that courageous strength, and don't get down on yourself. Don't let yourself get down because you had obstacles in the past. I feel like The obstacles that you're encountering it's like memories of obstacles past. Those memories are coming up to show you how awesome you are, how you can move forward. Look at how far you've come rather than how hard it was to get there. All right, beloved Libra, I think you got this. Keep moving forward. Just keep on moving. And if you can find a way to sing it and love it and enjoy it as you go, even the better. And what doesn't kill you doesn't always make you stronger, but it can. All right, beloved Libra, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Scorpio, you got EWAs. So this is like, I don't know. I don't think it's playing out for you that way. I feel like you feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's what it feels like. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And because this is like a prison of your own making, like you have the key to release you, but I feel like you think it's stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's stuck between disappointing someone or disappointing something in your life, I feel like. So like you feel like if you go left, you're going to lose. If you go right, you're going to lose. So if you feel like you're going to lose no matter which direction you go, take a deep breath, reassure yourself, and take it one step at a time. And maybe you don't go left or right. You just move forward, So take it easy. I don't feel like this is an imprisonment that you put on yourself, but I really do feel like you have your reasons for why you're stuck here. So I want you to just take it easy, take a deep breath, and move forward just that one step at a time. And I know what you're saying. You're like, I can't move forward at all because, at any step, I have to know if I'm going left or right. Well, there's certain things that you can do where you don't quite commit to left or right, but you continue to move forward on your life. You take care of you today. So it really is a take care of you one step at a time kind of movement that you got going on here this week. So you need your reassurance. You need your back. You need to have your back. You don't need them to have your back. You don't need that to have your back. You need you to have your back this week, Scorpio. So have your back. And yes, you may be stuck between a rock and a hard place, and it may be very, very real. And you may say, there's no way I brought myself into this. And I really do feel like you're right, Scorpio. You didn't fully bring yourself into this, but you are the one that can bring you out. You're the only one that can bring you out. Don't let the excuses of what they are, what that is, get in the way of you coming out where you need to come out. You have the ability to loosen the reins so that you can find your grounding and make the more proper choice for you. And until then, take care of yourself. And I feel like this whole week is a self-care week that you're going to need. And move forward just one step at a time. Stay non-committal until you know that you're ready to commit. So the message for you this week, Scorpio, is speaking to your inner strength and the effort that you must undertake to achieve radical and painful changes, as well as defending yourself against attacks. This is speaking of your dark side, Scorpio. We all have one, and recognizing it is an important step in getting to the root of who we are. And I know that you know that, Scorpio. So take care of you. Embrace your dark side in a knowing and an understanding. Give knowing and understanding to your dark side, not necessarily act on your dark side, but get in touch with your dark side in a new way this week, Scorpio. You're a master at this, and you're meant for this, and it's going to be okay. You're going to be able to pull through. Believe in yourself. All right, beloved Scorpio. That's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Sagittarius, you got yours. So Sagittarius, what I'm feeling is like you're moving along, you're making progress, and boom, you have been stopped. And I feel like this stop is a shock. It's a shock and a stop. But I also feel like it's divine and it's going to lead you to better pastures. You just don't know it yet. So, with that in mind, don't get down about the stop and the shock. Roll with it. It's kind of like a roll with it energy, and trust that all things are, in fact, working out for your good. That all things are being prepared for a better future and a better way for you. So, yes, things didn't go how you expect them to go, or things are not going to go how you expect them to go. And it's a redirection, but it's a divine redirection. And I almost feel like for some of you Sagittarius, this is a redirection your soul has been asking for. So the path forward for you is recognizing what your soul needs from you, or what your soul desires from your life here. So don't get down on yourself about this, but be willing to be redirected in a way that brings you more love and joy in your life. And don't see this as a crash and burn. See it for the divine redirection that it truly is. Because I feel like without this message, you would think that it's a sign that you're doing wrong, you're on the wrong path. It's not necessarily that. It's a redirection that I feel like your soul asked for, because it's part of your divine purpose for being here, for being alive, for being embodied, for being a spirit inside of a physical body. So I really feel like it was divine and it was meant to be, and you want it maybe on a different level. So it's good to try to get in touch with that want so that you can find the joy in the process of the redirection, if that makes sense, Sag. And know that in this moment, you are capable of undertaking a lot of work, and you're able to handle responsibilities that other times can overwhelm you. The burdens and activities that require a great expenditure of physical energy will not scare you, and you can experience them as a valuable outlet, dedicating yourself to them with generosity and care. This card is also linked to the male principle of viral strength, which should not become destructive anger. So watch out for destructive anger and hold on to the strength that you have. Yeah, I feel that strongly this week, that there's a divine strength that's being given to you to be able to make it through. So pray for and receive that divine strength this week, Sagittarius. All right, beloved Sag, that's the full message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Capricorn, you got manners. So, Capricorn, I feel like you're moving forward, you're working diligently, and you're doing a good job. How do I say this? Capricorn, you need to get in touch with the other side of the zodiac, your Cancerian side. There's a need to protect your feelings and to be open and honest with yourself about how you're feeling. And Capricorn, there might be a need to process your feelings with someone, if you can find a safe space to do that, or maybe even process your feelings with AI. I don't totally recommend that. If you are going to use AI, use it for practical reasons and understand that it's a tool. But there might be a call for going to therapy, and it's not to go to therapy all the time, but you might want to start a therapy relationship. I feel like there's a need for you to protect your feelings and to process your feelings. And on top of that, there's this cooperation that is necessary for you to be able to move forward. And that, I think, is why you need to process your feelings so that you can show up and cooperate better, so that they can show up for you to cooperate better in a way that helps serve everyone. So there's this need of collaboration, cooperation, stuff like that will help you to move forward. You're going to stay stuck if you refuse to cooperate. And you processing your feelings is what's going to help you to cooperate in the best possible way. And you cooperating in the best possible way is what will help enable them to cooperate in the best possible way with you. And this card, it alludes to cooperation, and it reminds us that no one is on an island, that we are bound by invisible threads that cannot be dissolved. This card indicates collective dreams and the joy of cooperating and having shared projects, Capricorn. Unity is our strength, and exchange and communication are two key concepts to having unity. I'm going to say that one more time. Exchange and communication are two key concepts to having unity. So, beloved Capricorn, be willing to protect your feelings, process your feelings, show up for yourself so that you can show up for others too this week. I know that that's going to be hard, Capricorn, because I feel strongly the reason why you need to process your feelings is because you don't want to show up anymore. You don't want to show up for people anymore. It's almost like a loss of faith in humanity. That's why you need to process those feelings, find the proper boundaries around those feelings and put them in place, and then be willing to push through the resistance and move towards cooperation with humanity. It is the way for you to find a path that you can love on this earth, that you can love living in your body. You can love living this life. You're not going to find it, though, by refusing to process your feelings, refusing any boundaries other than staying in hermit mode and separated from everyone else. If that's the case, maybe you should go find your island and live on it. I'm not sure what the point of living would be at that point. But it's up to you, Capricorn. I want to encourage you to get out there and cooperate. Find the proper boundaries that will make it safe for you to be able to put yourself out there and collaborate with others. Collaboration is what's going to help you through the depression that this week could bring. All right, beloved Capricorn, I hope this message helps you. If it does, take it. If it doesn't, please leave it. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, be blessed with grace. Okay, Aquarius. So Aquarius, I don't know. I'm feeling like a love reading with this one. Yeah, I feel like a love reading. Like there's a love, there's like a partnership or a love partner coming into your life, or a partnership or love partner being renewed and brought back to life. I feel like that one hits way more Aquarians that would watch this than otherwise. But yeah, I feel like you're being brought to life. That's interesting. A bond being renewed, a renewal of a bond is what I'm hearing. And it's bringing love to life. And I feel, Aquarius, that there's a danger of letting past wounds get in the way of how beautiful this bond could be for you. So I really feel, Aquarius, there's a need to process and to go into healing. There's a lot of healing and processing going on this week. I guess it's Libra season at the time of the release of this video. But yeah, Aquarius, I do feel that there's a need to I don't know, it's almost a need to look at your childhood and your roots so that you can, I mean, it's like a tending to, like I'm seeing someone tend to roots in the garden and then it makes the plants more vibrant. I'm not a gardener, so I don't know if that's how it works, but I feel like tending to your roots is what's going to help you renew and bring to life this new bond and partnership that brings love and joy into your life. So there's a couple questions I would like to ask you, Aquarius. What do your roots represent to you? What represents your roots? Are you perhaps too attached to your childhood and the past traumas? Or are your memories a resource capable of regenerating and helping you in times of need? Are your memories holding you back, or are your memories are they even capable of giving you a renewal and an understanding and able to proceed to love and joy? What do you want to do with the past hurts and trauma? Do you want to make them into something that can lead you to more joy and love? Or do you want to make them into something that holds you back from the joy and the love that could be in your life? You're going to have to decide what you do with the past so that you can move forward into the future that you choose. All right, beloved Aquarius, that is the message I have for you this week. I do hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, beautiful Pisces, you got that, guys. And you see the butterfly, it means transformation. It means fully transformed. Like the butterfly is at its transformed state. And you see like a girl dancing and enjoying herself, a guy running and just moving with pure desire and love and joy. And that's what I want to encourage you to do this week. Move with love, joy, and desire. Find a way to dance with your life this week, whether literally or metaphorically, let it be based on what your heart desires. But definitely I see lots of joy, lots of opportunities to enjoy your life. And I just say enjoy it fully, like soak in as much joy as you can, Pisces, because honestly, the world needs Pisces enjoying their life, and the world needs Pisces soaking in as much joy as possible, because you are like the emotion ocean of the Zodiac. And if the emotion ocean is full of joy, then it is a beautiful, beautiful experience for all of us. And there may be some that try to bring down your joy, and that's just because of their ignorance. Forgive them, for they know not what they do, and keep on moving forward, flapping those wings and finding the beautiful joy nectar everywhere that you can, and enjoy it, love your life, love what this life can bring you. Dance with life, definitely dance with life, and have fun. Find a way to have fun this week. If nothing else, just find a way to have fun this week. And know that in the moments of joy and happiness, you can fall in love with light and wisdom. Everything will be illuminated. The truth will fill your life with bliss. Your dreams are finally coming true, Pisces. It's time to commemorate them and celebrate together with loved ones. Everything is harmonious in the dance of life, so there is no trace of aggression in your behavior. Allow everything to be harmonious in this dance of life, and know and make sure that there's no trace of aggression in your behavior this week. Keep it light and full of joy. All right, beloved Pisces, that is the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Aries. Aries, you got Sowello, and it's defeating your enemies. And this really isn't, I don't know, with you, I don't feel like it's a full defeat. It's kind of like you need to hold the shadows at bay, shine a light on the shadows so that you can move forward. And I feel like the word for you this week, Aries, is concentrate. You need to concentrate on developing your knowledge and developing yourself. You need to concentrate on you and your life and what you got going on, and you need to keep distractions out. And I feel like you can be very successful on keeping the distractions out. And I also feel like there's a need to shine the light on the shadow, whatever that may mean for you. There's a need to shine the light on the shadow, but there's also a deep need to concentrate on what truly matters to you. Concentrate on the things that will bring you what you're trying to accomplish in this life, if that makes sense for you, Libra. You need to concentrate and you need to keep distractions out. And I feel like distractions are going to try to come, but you need to keep them at bay. And you can do that in a loving way, Aries, because honestly, Aries, if you're going to be mean about it, then you're going to spend more time with people with hurt feelings and trying to explain to them why you can't show up for them quite this way this week, and why you need to concentrate, and why this, why that, whenever you could have not, I don't want to say it's wasted, but not wasted all that time. And you could have been nice and kind about it from the get-go, Aries, Like you could be very nice and kind about it and try to phrase it in a way where you would just accept it, Phrase it in a way that is loving and kind, and you will save yourself a lot of time and energy, and you'll be able to get back to the task that you need to concentrate on in order to get where you're trying to go. All right, beloved Aries. Because Aries, everything can be achieved as long as you use the right tools and your awareness. This card is inviting you to channel your forces and funnel them towards a single goal. Your mind and your heart must become allies now, because within their union lies your true power. This card is also symbolizing a lucky moment for you this week. Now that events are favorable, you must not rest your laurels, but act with all your concentration. So the word is concentration. You also have luck coming in, but you have got to act and not react. React would be acting again how you've acted in the past that didn't bring you the results that you wanted. Acting is acting in a new way so that a new path can be made. But that's why so much concentration is needed. It's new. It's new to you. It's new to them. Concentrate and know that your goal is to not get the same results from doing the same thing anymore. It's to get a new result from doing something new. And so concentrate on that new path. All right, beloved Aries, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Taurus, you got Ewas. So, Taurus, I feel like you need to act on your heart. I feel like you need to think it through before you act and take deliberate action. I feel like that's what's being needed here. You need to really think it through and maybe write out a plan and then act on that plan. Like the action part is coming out loud and clear, but there is a strong feeling of really think it through before you take action. You need to pause, reflect, and act. Like act is in bold letters, Pause, reflect, act, take action. So there is a need to really take your time, make a plan, and then move forward. I feel like there is an obstacle that may come that seems insurmountable, but if you think about it, you will see how the path can be moved forward, how you can actually get through this, and how possible it actually is. Like, that's coming through. And to be successful, you have to be very determined. So get determined before you move so that you move with that determination. Your potential is great, Taurus, provided that you know how to value it by following the flow of events with courage and without remaining stationary or intimidated by the face of new challenges that life is offering you. Your key task this week is to act on what your heart loves and to move forward with deliberate determination. You got this. I know that you do, Taurus. You just need to pause, think it through, figure it out, and you will see clearly where you need to move and then move it. Yeah, I'm here. You got to move it. You got to move it. But once you know, that's when you move it, you know? So take time to plan and then act on that plan and move forward with strength, courage, and determination. And of course, you got this, Taurus. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you were able to find something to help you through this week. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. Okay, Gemini, you got Fehu. So I'm hearing, okay, there's a lot. I feel like you need to protect your heart. I feel like you need to tend to yourself and tend to your home this week. I feel like there's a lot of foundation work that needs to be done this week. So check your foundations, check the cracks in your foundations, and work towards filling in the cracks in your foundation this week. Once you have your foundation fully secure, you'll be able to move forward. But there's a need, like this is hermit energy. It's a need to withdraw, a need to go within, a need to do some repair work for you, with you. And I really feel like this is solo work, Gemini. I feel like each individual Gemini will have to do this for themselves, and outsourcing it will only cause you to not be able to fix those cracks as efficiently as you could. So I feel like there's a need to protect your heart and to renew your foundation with you. Take care of you this week. Go within and take care of your home, your space, your inner space, your outer space, and don't really rely on others this week. Be there for yourself and show up for yourself this week. You need to love and protect your heart. And taking care of your well-being this week is what's going to help you become more confident and strong with moving forward in your life. Creating this better foundation is going to help you have the conditions that are possible for you to realize your dreams in this life. So deciding to hang out with others instead of tending to your own foundation this week the cost could be living your dreams. Family and our possessions are the starting point rather than the end point. And we have the stability that we need to organize the future. And Gemini, you have the stability needed to organize the future and expand your horizons. When your actions are well thought out and dictated by calm foresight, you can move forward with more strength and courage. So take time to reinforce those foundations this week. Take time for you and know that it'll help you to move forward into a life that you can love. All right, beloved Gemini, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Cancer, you got good news. So the first thing I'm hearing is keep on running that race, keep on moving forward, and keep your heart open, but keep it protected. I know that's like an oxymoron. How do you protect your heart and open your heart? Well, you create time and space for having an open heart, and you also understand the time and space for closing your heart down, and you try to balance them out. You don't like try to have more closed off time and more open time, and have reasons, boundaries, reasons to close your heart and reasons to open your heart, and have, like a structure put in place that lets you know when it's proper to open your heart and whenever it's proper to close it. So that's there. And also, I feel like something new is coming. I see something new coming, and it's like you're thinking, how do I keep moving forward with this loving passion that I have and also handle this new thing, this new, I don't know, is it a new someone? It's new. There's something new coming in, and there is a way to move forward with this new and keep your passion of old going. And I feel like you're definitely going to find that it's a balance. And yeah, there's a lot of balancing going on with you this week, Cancer, and that's okay. We're in the season of balancing. That's what's going on. Unless you get this later, if so, then you're in a season of balancing, and you're seeing what's out of balance so that you can bring it to balance. And there's this need to move forward with the old passion and desire in a new way as this new thing is presented to you. And know that each time something new enters your life, youthful energies are set in motion. And your gaze becomes illuminated by prospects that you had not taken into consideration before. But you must not allow yourself to be blindsided by illusions or overly devouring passions. Try to keep the fire of passions under control and move in a new way where you're able to control the passions of your life more fully, and they don't consume you and the ones that you love. It's important to take care of yourself and not let your passions devour you and the new life that you're creating. Keep moving forward, and you've done such a great job. Be there for you and show up for you, but don't let your passions devour what could be. And take on the new with understanding that it's here to bring that youthful, vibrant energy into what you're trying to create. All right, beloved Cancer, take the parts that resonate, leave the rest, and as always, be in grace. All right, Leo, you got Jera. So this is about celebration. So go out there and celebrate yourself. Celebrate everything that you've done, everything that you've accomplished, as far as you've gone, and celebrate what you can do and what you can accomplish from here. Celebrate yourself, be there for yourself, and show up for yourself, and enjoy yourself this week too. And also, the word is triumph. You have triumphed. You have overcome so much. There is so much that you have to celebrate. So celebrate it all this week. Let this be a week of celebration for you and all the things that you've been able to overcome and to triumph. All the things that you've triumphed over. Your efforts are being rewarded, Leo, and you yourself approach life with serenity and joy that nourishes your environment. It's time for your abundance, Leo. Everything flows with ease, and you must now slacken your rhythm to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So slow down and enjoy the abundance that has come to you. It would be a shame to not fully savor these moments, Leo. Slow down and enjoy the abundance that has come to you. Slow down and take in the love and the joy that life is offering you now. Don't let this go by just because you have more projects on the table and more triumphs to triumph. Celebrate the triumphs that you had and that you have, and know that you can move forward more fully and completely. All right, Leo, there's a lot of abundance in your life, so enjoy it. Slow down and enjoy the roses. All right, beloved Leo, that's the message I have for you this week. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, beloved Virgo. So you got Alges, and this is like the strength card. This is taking your inner demons in and allowing them to, or harnessing the power of your inner demons so that they serve you and that you don't have to serve them anymore. It's taking the strength that your shadow side gives you and moving forward with it and forging something beautiful with what your shadow has given you. Your shadow gives you the strength to be able to forge something new and beautiful in your life. And there's like a need to listen to your heart, Virgo. Listen to your heart and what your heart wants to create with the strength that you have. You are strong. You have been strong, and you've been moving through with amazing strength. It's now time to listen to your heart and figure out what you want to create with that amazing strength that you have. And in the difficult moments of resistance, you can garner the quality of strength. And in the difficult moments of resistance, the only way for you to garner this inner strength is by continuous physical, emotional, and spiritual training. And I feel like that's what you've been doing, is undergoing continuous emotional and spiritual training. And this is to give you the strength needed to be able to move forward in those difficult moments of resistance. Indeed, this card speaks of the value of generosity as well. So, do you value generosity? And what does that mean to you? And Virgo, do you always give 100% of yourself, or do you sometimes hold back, inventing some excuses? We're all capable of self-denial, Virgo. How much are you willing to sacrifice for others? I know, Virgo, for you it is the most. But you need to think about generosity and strength and the balance between being generous and having the strength that you need to overcome in your own life. Because there's a balance that needs to be had. For a lot of you Virgos, it is you are too generous and not strong enough to be able to withhold the resistance in your life. For other Virgos, you are too strong to move through the resistance, and it's costing you your true generosity. So each of you need to look within. I think a lot of you, it's you're too generous, and you need to start to harness the strength to create something new that could benefit us all, instead of giving it all away. You need to look at the meaning of generosity. It doesn't mean give until you're dead. Give at the full expense of yourself. It means to give and give a little bit more, and then stop. So harness your strength for your good and create with it what your heart desires. Listen to your heart this week for what is to be created with your strength, and evaluate the meaning of generosity in your life. That's a lot, Virgo. It's a whole lot, Virgo. You got a lot going on, but you guys are the masters of the Zodiac, so I know you can handle it. All right, beloved Virgo, that is the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, everyone, that is our full Zodiac Oracle reading. My camera's about to die, so I'm going to rush through this ending. Thank you all so much for joining me and watching all the way to the end of this video. Y'all know you're my favorite, the best humans in the whole wide world, and I always pray blessings and abundance upon all that made it this far in the video. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, and Goddess, for the wonderful love and divine energy poured upon all those that made it this far. And so it is. Shalom. Thank you all so, so much. Don't forget to check out Celestial Grove. And I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Until then, be blessed with lots and lots of love.